Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Yeah, I guess today is Tuesday. Yeah, today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How are you all doing today? I'm here to read a Course in Miracles lesson as I usually do in these videos. Yesterday I was reading lesson number 110 that says, I am as God created me. Actually, by practicing this idea, we remember that we are not the body, right? We are overlooking the body, remembering the truth, right? And as I remember, when I was going to Christian church here with my mother, I was constantly listening to that idea that, you know what, like God created this world, yeah, God created you, and actually it was partially true, but we took this idea the wrong way, right? I was thinking that actually God created this body, right? God created this world. Yeah, and I was constantly having like a lot of question about God. Yeah, I can for sure tell you that I was not having any relationship with God, right? I had no idea what God is, right? And when I met the Course in Miracles book, yeah, and all the book of Gail Renard, finally I have found all the answers. So yeah, and by practicing that idea as God created me, we just remember that we are not the body. We are withdrawing this belief that we are a body, right? Actually, we are not. And also, we are withdrawing this belief, yeah, actually, Holy Spirit is doing that, yeah, we'll let Him do that. That we can suffer something. Like, for example, suffer disease, suffer pain, suffer any kind of pain, right? Actually, if you are a son of God, you cannot suffer disease, pain, or disorder, whatever, yeah? So you are, as a son of God, you are blessed, yeah, and that's what we were practicing in yesterday's idea. I am as God created me, His Son can suffer nothing, and I am His Son. And also we were trying to reach the Son of God in us, yeah, remembering the truth that actually God did not create this body, yeah, God did not create this universe, yeah, this physical world, because God knows no form, right? But God created us as spirit, right? And I'm constantly asking this question, like, how do I live in a body, still being in the body, yeah, and remembering the truth that I'm not this body, right? How do I do that? To tell you the truth, I'm still having this question, yeah, but I addressed this question to the Holy Spirit, and I believe that when you know the truth, yeah, and you would take things differently, you see things differently, even if you are still living this body experience, yeah, you take things differently, you see people differently, right? Because you are constantly connected to a source, which is your higher self, which is Holy Spirit, yeah. You just let Holy Spirit's light in, yeah, your mind, and you let Holy Spirit heal your mind. That's what you are doing, right? Okay, so and now I'm about to read the next lesson. Oh yeah, actually it's a review, the third one, the third review. We already haven't two reviews before, yeah, this is the third one. Introduction. Our next review begins today. We will review 2 recent lessons every day for 10 successive days of practicing. Alright, so we had 2 review for the day before, but even before that, review. We were in the first review, right? We were having 5 lessons. Actually, to tell the truth, it was a little bit more complicated, more difficult to me. Anyway, but now we're about to have 2 recent lessons for each day. For 10 successive days of practicing, days of practicing, we will observe a special format for these practice periods that you are urged to follow just as closely as you can. We understand, of course, that it may be impossible for you to undertake what is suggested here as optimal each day and every hour of the day. Learning will not be hampered when you miss a practice period because it is impossible at the appointed time, nor is it necessary that you make excessive efforts to be sure that you catch up in terms of numbers. Rituals are not our aim and would defeat our goal. But learning will be hampered when you skip a practice period because you are unwilling to devote the time to it that you are asked to give. Do not deceive yourself in this. Unwillingness can be most carefully concealed behind the cloak of situations you cannot control. Actually, when I started making these videos, the reason actually why I started making this is because when I was trying to read the Course Miracles lessons before, my ego was breathing. It's still breathing, I can say. But now I'm more motivated. I have no other choice how just to make these videos, but before, when I was reading these lessons, when I was not making these videos, my ego was bringing a lot of resistance, like, oh, you know what, we are going through a lot, I have no time to read, oh, I need more time to stay on that idea, on that lesson, I feel good when I read that lesson, all the resistance, or you know what, like, it's so difficult, maybe we don't just read this today. A lot of reasons, right? A lot of reasons about your work, about your private life, about everything. So that's why it's like ego is trying to deceive, right? You, because unwillingness is something, believe me. That's why you need to remember about that actually, okay, but you just keep doing this work, right? Unwillingness can be most carefully concealed behind a cloak of situations you cannot control. Learn to distinguish situations that are poorly suited to your practicing from those that you establish to uphold the camouflage for your unwillingness. Those practice periods that you have lost because you did not want to do them. Those practice periods that you have lost because you did not want to do them for whatever reason should be done as soon as you have changed your mind about your goal. You need to change your mind about your goal. Actually, it works only about this work. Actually, it can be applied to any other work you may do, right? If you feel like the lack of motivation, so you just need to change your mind about your goal. You change your mind about your goal, what you are actually getting from doing this, right? Alright, you are unwilling to cooperate in practicing salvation only if it interferes with goals you hold more dear. Right. When you withdraw the value given them, allow your practice periods to be replacements for your litanies to them. They gave you nothing. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Litanies. Alright, so they gave you nothing. So you just realize that actually your goal while you are doing this work is you're actually gaining a lot from doing this work, right? But your practicing can offer everything to you. And so accept their offering and be at peace, right? The format you should use for these reviews is this: devote 5 minutes twice a day or longer if you would prefer it, to considering the thoughts that are assigned. Read over the ideas and comments that are written down for each day's exercise, and then begin to think about them while letting your mind relate them to your needs, your seeming problems, and all your concerns. Place the ideas within your mind. Place the ideas within your mind. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, like place the ideas within your mind and let it use them as it chooses. The idea, we place the idea, yeah, within our mind. Like, you know what, this work, yeah, we are doing, like forgiveness work, it's actually given a lot, it given everything to you, yeah. It heals your mind, it gives you happiness, it brings you peace, joy, health, wealth, and all the things you want to have, right? We place this idea into our mind, within our mind, and let it use them as it chooses. Give it faith that it will use them wisely, being helped in its decisions by the one who gave the thoughts to you. The one who is actually with the capital letters, Holy Spirit, yeah, who is the Holy Spirit, one who gave the thoughts to you. He is giving thoughts to you, right? You're no longer thinking ego thoughts, yeah, you're thinking Holy Spirit's love and Holy Spirit's thoughts, right? Which are given to you, right? What can you trust but what is in your mind, right? Have faith in these reviews. The means the Holy Spirit uses will not fail. Have faith in these reviews. The means the Holy Spirit uses will not fail. The wisdom of your mind will come to your assistance. Give direction at the outset. Then lean back in quiet faith and let the mind employ the thoughts, you gave as they were given you for it to use. You are employing the Spirit's thoughts. Give direction at the outset, then lean back and in quiet faith, yeah, and let the mind employ the thoughts you gave as they were given you for it to use. It's like you let the mind to absorb those thoughts, to absorb those ideas, right? Okay, so you have been given them in perfect trust, in perfect confidence that you would use them well, in perfect faith that you would see their messages and use them for yourself. Offer them to your mind in that same trust and confidence and faith. It will not fail. It is the Holy Spirit's chosen means for your salvation. Since it has His trust, His means must surely merit yours as well. We emphasize the benefits to you if you devote the first 5 minutes of the day to your reviews. We emphasize the benefits to you if you devote the first 5 minutes of the day to your reviews, and also give the last 5 minutes of your waking day to them. So when you get up, yeah, it's the most important time of the day, yeah, because mind just, got awakened, and you practice this idea, right? The first thing in the morning, and also the last thing before you go to bed, right? Because the mind is also more and easier in the state, yeah, of getting easier ideas, right? I mean, in the state of mind when it can get ideas easier than it would be during the daytime. I mean that, right? Okay, we emphasize the benefits to you if you devote the first 5 minutes of the day to your reviews and also give the last 5 minutes of your waking day to them. If this cannot be done, at least try to divide them so you undertake one in the morning and the other in the hour just before you go to sleep. Yeah, it's like when you get up, when you wake up, what do you do the first thing? Like the first thing in the morning. Usually people do things like taking care of your hygiene, right? Brush your teeth, take a shower, all this stuff. Yeah. And what do you do after that, right? I guess you need to do this work like the first thing when you are ready to do the work, right? The exercises to be done throughout the day are equally important and perhaps of even greater value. You have been inclined to practice only at appointed times and then go on your way to other things without applying what you learned to them. As a result, you have gained little reinforcement and have not given your learning a fair chance to prove how great are its potential gifts to you. Right, here is another chance to use it well. Alright, it's always about that we have uh, not like chances, but we have a lot of opportunities. Yeah, we have a lot of decisions to make. Yeah, it's okay if you made the wrong decision before. Yeah, you got another chance to make another one, right? In these reviews, we stress the need to let your learning not lie idly by between your longer practice periods. Attempt to give your daily 2 ideas a brief but serious review each hour. Use one on the hour and the other one a half an hour later. You need not give more than just a moment to each one. Repeat it and allow your mind to rest a little time in silence and in peace. Then turn to other things, but try to keep the thought with you. And let it serve to help you keep your peace throughout the day as well. So we already know, yeah, according to the information we are getting from this read, is like it's all about beliefs, yeah, and it's all about thoughts, yeah. So that's why we just have this idea, yeah, throughout the day, and actually it helps you to go through all the situation and things you may have, right? If you are shaken, think of it again, especially if you are shaken, especially if you are dealing with triggering situations or people, right? These practice periods are planned to help you form the habit of applying what you learn each day to everything you do. Do not repeat the thought and lay it down. Do not repeat the thought and lay it down. It's like, oh, I just repeated it and that's it. You apply this, you practice it. Its usefulness is limitless to you, and it is meant to serve you in all ways, all times and places, and whenever you need help of any kind. And whenever you need help of any kind. Right, you are struggling with something or with someone, you just practice this idea. That's like a self-help, right? Alright, so, and try then to take it with you in the business of the day and make it holy, worthy of God's Son, acceptable to God and to yourself. Each day's review assignments will conclude with a restatement of the thought to use each hour and the one to be applied on each half hour as well. Forget them not. This second chance with each of these ideas will bring such large advances that will come from these reviews, with learning gains so great we will continue on more solid ground, with firmer footsteps and with stronger faith. You know, we need to repeat at least 21 days, right? That's how they say about that, right? And yeah, because now you remember this, the next thing you just forgot it, right? That's why we need repeat these ideas over and over again, right? to put these ideas into our mind over and over again. Yeah, again and again. Do not forget how little you have learned. Right. Do not forget how much you can learn now. Do not forget your Father's need of you as you review these thoughts He gave to you. Okay, alright, so that was a pretty long review, yeah, and I'm gonna take some short break, I guess, yeah, and at the same video, I'm gonna read the lesson for today. Okay, see you. Alright, here we are again. Lesson 111. 111. 111. Alright, so for morning and evening review, the first part, the first idea, yeah, for today, from the lesson 91. Miracles are seen in light. Miracles are seen in light. I cannot see in darkness. Darkness is the ego, right? It's like everything you may see with your physical eyes, yeah, that actually we all collectively see, right? It's like what ego is telling us, yeah, how it looks like, right? But you cannot see in darkness, right? Because ego is darkness. I cannot see in darkness. That's why why would I even believe what I see in darkness? Why would I? In the right mind, right? I cannot see in darkness. Let the light of holiness and truth light up my mind and let me see the innocence within. That is the first review idea for today. It's like you just remember that the first one, everything you see with the physical eyes is not real because it's darkness. It's darkness, right? You cannot see in darkness. And you ask Holy Spirit's light to come to you and light everything up, right? I constantly try to picture this in my mind, like how my mind is like a big house, or even a mansion, and I let Holy Spirit in, and I put him in charge, and he light his light, yeah, he put his light everywhere into this house, in each room, right? You put him in charge. That's what you are doing. All right, and the second review idea for today, yeah, it's like miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Miracles is like when you, it's a miracle, right? Sorry, someone was calling to me. Yeah, when you forgive, you are actually getting a miracle, right? So yeah, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. I see through strength the gift of God to me. I see through strength the gift of God to me. Because light and strength are one, right? Have you ever put both these ideas together, like light and strength are one, right? Again, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. It's like strength, God's strength, because body, ego is weak, right? How can you even trust body? Because it's not trustworthy, right? You cannot rely, you cannot count on body, right? Okay, so that's why light and strength are one. I see through strength the gift of God to me. My weakness is the dark. My weakness is the dark. His gift dispels by giving me his strength to take its place. Alright, so but yeah, it's interesting that actually we're having the third review idea, yeah, so like because I was reading before, we will review 2 recent lessons every day, but now I can see that we're having three review ideas for today. All right, okay. That was the second idea, right? That light and strength are one. And oh, okay, all right. So it's not the third idea. It's just the resume, yeah, resume of all of the previous two ideas. All right. On the hour, miracles are seen in light. Yeah, the first idea. And the second idea, on the half hour, miracles are seen in light, and light of strength are one. So, to review idea for today, miracles are seen in light. Yeah, so I let Holy Spirit's light come in. Yeah, and show me everything in His light. Yeah, because I cannot see in darkness. When you see your brother hurting you, for example, yeah, wherever, pissing you off, upsetting you, disappointing you, wherever, right? And you're actually seeing him in darkness, right? What you are doing, you are asking Holy Spirit to show you how He sees it, and you ask Holy Spirit to show you how it looks like in His light, right? And the second idea, miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. If you see people and things in Holy Spirit's light, so you are getting stronger and stronger, right? It's not like your body, yeah, is getting stronger. Your mind is getting stronger, right? And actually, the strength is located not in the body. Strength is located in your mind. That's what we are doing today. All right, so that's it for today. Pretty long video we're having today. All right, so thank you for watching my videos if you are, and yeah, have a great day. Maybe you can apply these ideas, yeah, along the day as well, wherever you may find yourself dealing with the darkness. Yeah, let's put it like that. And yeah, just remember the truth. All right, again, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.